Well, greetings. It's been a while. I'm Mike Rondo. Welcome to my channel. It's been a while since I've done a video, a couple of days, a couple of things have happened. I've been Cyberpunk 2077 dropped, and I've been playing that. I've hinted a while ago that it's a game I was looking forward to and I was going to play. So I've been doing that for a few days. I've also been researching for the podcast that I'm doing soon on the New Bedford Hideaway Killer. I think I got a name of the show down. I designed kind of the artwork for the podcast, and I did a little bit of research and stuff, so I've been doing that. So yeah, I've been kind of relaxing for a couple of days, and it's been fun. So in any case, today I'm actually drinking something interesting. I've been looking for this, the Yuengling Hershey's chocolate porter, and it's good. I can say that. Yuengling is a beer that I usually drink. It's like my standard beer. I kind of go for it, and that's good. And I'm also in the backup Savinelli pipe, the 320. I'm smoking. Well, I'll show you. No Bite Delight by Boswell, which is one of my favorite tobaccos. And I gotta say, earlier today, I was going through my tobaccos, kind of looking at them, smelling them, and thinking, all right, how am I gonna do my end of the year, my favorite tobaccos of 2020? How am I gonna do this? This is like picking your favorite kids. The one thing I can guarantee is the the Cumberland tobacco won't be on that. That I can pretty much sure that will not even see the light of day. But in any case, I was going through them. I'm trying to narrow it down to like 5, and I have 2 others that are always going to be on the list. So I'm trying to decide what other 5 can I put on that list. So those are kind of like, this is what my favorites are, and then this is the rest of 2020 and what I liked. And then I also thought of I might even do a separate video on the honorable mentions, so to speak. So I don't know, there's a lot of tobacco I've got this year that I didn't think I would, but I have it, and so that'll be a challenge to figure that out. But anyway, today's video is actually about Cyberpunk, and as I was playing it, I guess it's a philosophical question. It's just something that popped in my head, especially now in the 21st century where we are, and obviously 2077 is when this game takes place, so it's not too far. I mean, it is, but it isn't too far. I mean, it'll be here before you know it, and well, that'll be 101 years. I would be 101 if that happened. I do plan on living to 103, but yeah, I don't think I'll be around for that. But in any case, it brought up an interesting question as I was playing it, and I got a little further in the game. I'm still figuring things out and stuff, and you go to, I can't remember the doctor's name, not a doctor, but you go to this person and they modify your body with cyberware, and they give you abilities. They put tech basically in your body. They give you I have eyeballs that can scan things and stuff, which is when it kind of clicked on me, because I'm a very visual person. I like things visually and stuff, so I kind of was like, all right, it's cool they put this new eyeball thing in you, and you get to scan things and see things in different spectrums or whatever. And it got me thinking, I'm like, would I actually do this? Get this kind of implant? Because we're getting close to that in humanity, where we can blend this kind of tech in with our body. We're going to get there at some point. The cell phone is just going to be part of us somehow, some way. And you'll be able to swap out the parts or whatever, however they want to do it or something. But it was interesting, because then they gave you this, my character, they gave him extra strength in his hands, and I got this cyber eye, and I can check things out and stuff. And visually, I'm like, I would love to do that. I'd love to see, like in the Predator vision or something, you know, you just tap your temple and boom, you get this different view, or you see the light in a different spectrum or something like that. That would be pretty darn cool. And even strength-wise, that would be awesome, too. And I noticed as you walk through the game, as you go through the game, you see some people with all-metal arms, or this one lady, I was at the strip club, if you will, or whatever you want to call it, which was rather amusing. She had her knees were replaced with like some metal kind of kneecap type thing. It was the weirdest thing. It wasn't her whole leg, it was just the knee itself was replaced. And I'm like, whoa, that would go, that'd be pretty popular around these parts, like with knee surgery and everything. A lot of people would probably do that. But then I got to thinking, as you play the game, you get into like battles. Like I'm currently at a level, it's early on, and I keep getting hacked. They're slicing into my head, and I'm overheating when I'm fighting. Some what'd they call it? Well, they were neuro hacking or whatever. So I overheat and I end up dying, and I got to try to figure out how to stop that. One of the players is can do this to you, and you got to find them and whatever, and they hide or whatever. There's a little sensor, you can find them or whatever, and kind of points you in the right direction to go take them out or whatever. And it got me thinking, well, all right, this is great. You got these fancy eyeballs, you got this awesome grip, and whatever else doodads they've plugged into you, but then you get someone that hacks you, and it made me think of like how our phones are hacked, how the internet gets hacked, or our computers get hacked, and all these other things, and you're like, then you put the brakes, you pump the brakes on, and you're like, I don't know if I want this, because as most of you probably know, if you watch my videos, and some of my videos, I've mentioned I'm not the biggest fan of the government in a way, or even tech. As I say this with YouTube, they probably know everything about my life, Google and everything. So I don't know if I like that intrusion, or, well, maybe not so much the privacy intrusion. It's more of like you taking over, say, my eyeballs and seeing what I'm seeing, so you can do whatever devious thing you want to do. Or even if they implant stuff in your mind and taking over your mind. Because there's a point when I was in the video game and I was playing, I hacked one of the evil players, or bad guys, if you will, and I made it so they couldn't see and they couldn't control anything, and it was weird. I'm like, well, I wouldn't want that to happen to me, you know what I mean? So it's an interesting question. Would you do this? Because I imagine we're there in, I don't know, 15 years, 20 years, we'll be there, and like I said, you see the character with the kneecap replacements and stuff, and you see people that, like, now they can hear and they can see and all these other things. There's a lot of great applications, but like with anything, there's a dark side to that kind of tech, and there's people that are going to do things to exploit that to their advantage or to another's advantage or whatever it may be. And it just got me to think, I don't know, would you guys do it? I want to say I wouldn't do it out of principle, but man, having eyeballs I can see in different spectrum and whatever, and I don't know. It's a tough call. I don't know what I would do, to be honest, but I don't know. We'll find out in 20 years when it happens, right? But so far, I'm loving the game. I'm going to go play it right after this. I like when a game or a story can kind of trigger your mind to think of a philosophical thing or a moral dilemma, if you will. I mean, it's a wild game, I'll say that, with the things I've experienced so far, and it's not even, I haven't even touched the surface. It's like a little bit that I've touched. But it's been fun. Getting into it's a little slow. It was a little slow, but now I'm at the point where I think it's going to pick up, and I just got to figure out how to get rid of the dude that's hacking my head, and I should be good. So, but anyway, that's what I wanted to discuss today. I'm just curious what you guys would think. Something a little different. I'm going to get back into the Christmas spirit probably tomorrow. I might do, depends. Hopefully my Pipe Nook delivery comes tomorrow, and I can do the corn cob pipe and button nose review, or maybe I might do the Yuletide 2020 review of that tobacco. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. I'm leaning towards I'm probably going to do that, but anyway, so that's what's been going on. Hope everyone's doing safe, being safe. You know, I think I want to do more Christmas content, but around here, it's been warm, or rainy. We've had a little bit of hint of winter, but nothing to get you kind of in the mood. And this is a weird year in 2020. It doesn't, it really doesn't feel like Christmas, although I've tried put the tree up early, listen to Christmas music early. It's kind of worked at moments, but for the most part, it hasn't. When it snowed the other day, it was nice. We're supposed to get snow showers on Monday, so that might help. And then Thursday and Friday, and I am off from work. I'm on vacation until Christmas, or through Christmas, and maybe that'll get me into the whole spirit. I don't know. I hope. It's just been warm here, so we'll see. But anyway, that's what I wanted to do today. Short video, just to let you know, proof of life, I'm alive. I just been playing Cyberpunk, and I'm gonna go play it again. But I'm just curious what you guys think of the whole cybernetic implants in your body. Would you do them at all? Especially, I guess the big question is, all right, you're opposed to it, so I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want people hacking into me or whatever and using me for bad things. But then you get to a point where you get a disease or an ailment or a limb or something is failing you. Would you do it then? I mean, probably, right? You want to walk around, want to be able to hear, you want to be able to see, all these other things. I would imagine the companies doing these things would find a way to secure it safely so you wouldn't get hacked, but you know, there's always a way around things, right? You know, a lock only keeps an honest person out. They can get through it if they want. So, I don't know. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you guys in the next one.